Well, it is a race to make their pitch for the White House just over 4 weeks before Election Day. As Vice President Kamala Harris kicks off a week full of interviews, the Trump campaign hits the trail with rallies in the key battleground states of Pennsylvania and Michigan. NewsNation's Alina Shirazi has more from the White House for us this morning. And Alina, both of these candidates are focusing on Israel on the anniversary of the Hamas terror attack.
They are, Markie. Good morning. We know that former President Trump has plans to deliver remarks during an October 7th remembrance event at around 6 in the evening today in Miami. We know the campaign says Jewish community leaders will be gathering to honor the lives lost 1 year ago today, as well as victims of anti-Semitism. The Trump campaign, though, putting out a statement ahead of today's event, slamming policies from the Biden administration and its handling of the expanding conflict in the Middle East. This is a new report from Brown University's Costs of War project. You can see on your screen there, revealing the U.S. has spent at least $17.9 billion, almost $18 billion, on military aid to Israel since the war in Gaza began. And we also know that they have really just stepped up their U.S. military operations in the region since the attacks. Markie.
And Alina, how is Vice President Harris commemorating the anniversary of the attack today?
Yeah, we know that Vice President Harris is actually going to be planting a tree. And we also know that she's going to be giving her own remarks as well as to the nation's commitment to finding a solution to the war. We know that she plans to be on 60 Minutes tonight to talk about the war. In a preview, she talks about the United States' relationship with Israel. So here's a little bit of that preview that's going to be airing later tonight.
Do we have a real close ally in Prime Minister Netanyahu?
I think, with all due respect, the better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people? And the answer to that question is yes.
And we know that Harris is continuing on with a media blitz. She's supposed to be on 60 Minutes tonight, again, to talk about the war. She's expected to also have several other interviews in New York. She also was on the Call Her Daddy podcast on Monday. We know that she's trying to target women as well as younger voters. So certainly a very busy week, Markie.
Yeah, we'll be talking about her media blitz and the last 29 days left of this campaign all throughout the show this morning. Alina, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.